Sister, don't do this.
Why is it always you? What about me? Everyone in the village love you.
What if your own blood, the one who shares your face, become the reason you almost died? What if the hands you trusted since childhood are the same hands that push you into darkness? Imagine calling your sister's name, not for help, but in your final breath, as betrayal echoes louder than the river itself. This is not just a story of jealousy, this is a story of pain, sorrow, tears, and a truth that refused to stay buried. Hi besties, welcome back to the channel. I have missed you all so much. If you are new here, you are highly welcome. This is where we tell deep, emotional African stories that will touch your soul and stay with you forever. We want you to know this from our hearts. We take our time to create these stories because we want to give you the very best. Every scene, every emotion, every detail is made with love just for you. So please keep trusting us and always stand by us. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe, smash that like, share this story with someone, and drop your thoughts in the comments. And please turn on your notification bell so you will never miss any powerful stories like this. Now go ahead, sit tight, sit pretty, grab your popcorn, close the door, reduce the noise, because what you're about to hear will break your heart and leave you speechless. Let the story begin. This story is a story of love, envy, and judgment. The village of Obioma woke with the sun. Golden lights played across rows of mud houses, touching clay pots neatly arranged outside doorways. Smoke curled gently from kitchen fires as women stirred thick soup in large pots, their laughter blending with the pounding of yam in mortars. Goats wandered freely, chickens stretched the earth, children ran barefoot, their laughter ringing through the air. Men prepared for the farms, cutlasses over their shoulders, baskets in hands, and beyond it all, the river flowed, wide, silent, watching. The elders called it the living eye. They said it sees what men hide. In a humble home at the edge of the village lived two sisters, Amara and Adanna. They were identical, same skin, same graceful posture, same voice that sounded like soft music, but inside they were opposites. Amara was warmth. She greeted everyone, helped the elderly, played with children, sat with lonely widows, laughed freely. Even in the market, women called her, "Amara, come sit with us." Young girls followed her everywhere, braided her hair, sharing secrets, laughing endlessly. She made people feel seen. But Adanna watched, always from behind, always silent. Where Amara shined, Adanna faded. Not because she lacked beauty, but because she lacked light. And slowly, that absence turned into something dangerous. At dawn, the sisters walked with other villagers to the farms. Amara sang as she walked, her voice lifting tired spirits. Even the men would pause to listen. Adanna walked harder, silently, watching how people smiled at her sister, but not at her. The market was alive with color, red peppers, bright fabrics, braided jewelries. Amara moved through the crowd like a gentle breeze. Traders gifted her extra food. Old women blessed her. "You will bring honor to this village." Adanna stood beside her, ignored, invisible. Her fingers tightened around her basket. At night, young women gathered in open compounds. They played games, sang songs, shared secrets of love and dreams. Amara was always in the center. Girls leaned on her shoulders, laughed with her, trusted her. Adanna sat at the edge, smiling while they looked, but the moment they turned away, her face hardened. Behind Obioma stood a grand palace, home to the king, the queen and their son. Prince Obinna was admired, strong, calm, observant, but uninterested in beauty. He wanted something deeper. The New Yam Festival arrived. The entire village exploded with life. Drums thundered. Dancers filled the square. Colors moved like waves, and in the center, Amara danced. Not perfectly, but joyfully, freely, like she belonged to the moment. Prince Obinna saw her, and everything else faded. Not her beauty, not her face, but her spirit. That was the moment Adanna lost everything. That night, Adanna stood outside their hut, watching Amara sleep peacefully. She whispered, "Why is it always you?" Tears filled her eyes, but they were not soft tears.
Everyone in the village
They were
love you.
heavy, burning. From that moment, love turned into comparison. Comparison turned into resentment. Resentment turned into hatred. Prince Obinna returned, not from the village, but for Amara. The entire village celebrated. Women danced, men slaughtered goats. Songs filled the air, and Adanna smiled, clapped, celebrated. But inside she was breaking. Adanna began to study her sister. Every movement, every smile, every word, she practiced in silence. Perfected her voice, copied her expressions. She didn't want revenge, she wanted replacement. The night before the wedding, Adanna spoke gently. "Let us go to the river one last time." Amara smiled. She trusted her completely. The moon lights their paths. The river shimmered. Quiet, watching, Amara stepped forward, laughing softly. And then a push. Suddenly, cold. Final, she fell. Her voice broke. "Adanna!" Confusion, pain, betrayal. Adanna didn't move, didn't cry, didn't run. She watched as her sister disappeared beneath this water. But the river did not accept her because the river knew instead of dragging her down, it held her gently, like a mother holding a wounded child. Light surrounded her, soft, ancient, alive. Adanna returned, wet, shaking, crying. She slept. I couldn't save her. The village mourned, but not for long because Adanna stepped forward. I will take her place, and because she looked the same. No one questioned it, not even the prince, but something felt wrong. Days passed. After the wedding, the river grew restless, louder, darker, whispering, "This is not truth." Then, one evening, the water rose, villagers gathered, fear spread. And from the river, she emerged. Amara, alive, changed. Silence filled the air. Amara spoke. The river does not keep lies. Her voice was calm but heavy. She pointed at Adanna. Adanna collapsed, crying, screaming, "I just wanted your life." The river moved, not violently, but with purpose. Water wrapped around Adanna, pulling slowly. No one moved because deep down they understood. And then she was gone. Life returned the village, but not the same. Amara lived, but her laughter became quiet. Her smiles real. Prince Obinna stayed, but something had changed. Because love survived, but innocence did not. Amara stood by the river, the sun setting behind her. Golden light dancing on the water. The river was calm again, silent and watching. Moral of this story: some betrayers sink in darkness, but truth always rises. This is the end of this story. Dear viewers, thank you so much for watching this beautiful and emotional story. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, comment and subscribe to support more powerful African stories like this. And I'll be waiting for your response in the comment section. Bye bye.